We're going to open a wonderful surprise. I think I haven't looked at it yet. Thanks for clicking the video. If you're new here, I appreciate that first time click. If you like jewelry as much as I do, you're in the right place. We're going to get started with a fabulous gift. I have not opened it other than the box, and so it's from a wonderful subscriber who actually is interested in reselling jewelry, and she would like a little bit of a guidance. And I certainly am by no means an expert, though I do say that tongue-in-cheek very often. But as far as thrifting and everything, but I know that you are, and I know that there are many, many aficionados out there who know much more than I do about jewelry. So come on into the comments today when this video is uploaded and you're enjoying it and you see something. Go ahead and feel free to comment as it's playing. Come back and leave another comment. Just make sure you let us know what you think about this jewelry. So we're going to get started really shortly. Nice big box. 12 by 9.5 and stands at 5 inches. I'm going to show you the beautiful card because it's lovely. I'm going to cover her name because I don't want to reveal her name unless she wants me to. So I would like for her to leave a comment if she wants. Thanks again for taking the time out to look through some of the jewelry I've collected over the past few years. Please feel free to keep, sell, or donate any items. I'm a newer reseller and would invite any advice or insight as to what people are looking for. Kind of popped out of the wayside there. It was not packaged, and it wasn't wrapped like the other things in this little foamy wrap. And I appreciate everyone who is here. Please do as she asks, and let's give her some advice, some insight on what you think is in here, what you think is the potential of such holdings. And you know, we all know that anything sells. Anything and everything will sell. There's a buyer for everything, I can guarantee you right now. I was taken by surprise and totally agree when I was told once, don't ever give away your jewelry, your junk jewelry, put it in a box and put it up on eBay. Because I give nothing away and everything sells. And I thought that was a pretty insightful suggestion. What I do, though, is give away jewelry jars a lot. So be sure and stay tuned for my live videos especially. That's when I do like to do giveaways. I give away jewelry jars, craft jars, that kind of thing. So this might have been at the top or something and just kind of rolled around. But isn't that sweet? It's like a little fall heart. Oh, I love that. That is so darling. I may have to put that on my display here somewhere. Oh, this is a nice bracelet. Okay. I think this is a nice draw here. I think anything that is a belt motif always has draw. People really love that. In rings, bracelets, etc. That's a very sharp piece. I can't tell with my strong lighting here whether it's silver tone or gold tone and silver tone. Let me know what you see at your end. But this one is very nice. Very, very nice. And then brooches. People still do collect brooches. This one looks like it's gotten a little bit of a wear and tear on it. I think it's made of shell, but how interesting. If maybe it was damaged before, but you might, if you ever sell anything like this, be sure and package carefully. I can't tell you how many times I've received broken things because of shoddy or shipping. People do not take into account that things rub together. They may need extra cushioning. This is such a lovely piece. I can't tell what it is, honestly. This feels like a very lightweight plastic, and these look like tiny shells, but it's very pretty. I actually got a very nice positive feedback once on eBay because apparently this woman had bought this necklace from me, and she had purchased it twice before and it had arrived damaged. And she probably wrote to me 3 times and said, please package it carefully. And it was somewhat of a bib necklace. And interestingly, the beading on it, most of it was acrylic, but it can still get damaged, come loose, and so forth. So I made sure that I went in there and almost knit some cotton and bubble wrap through those little dangles because I didn't want her to get another broken piece. So just be careful of that. That's the advice I can give on that. Oh, I love this in the red, white, and blue. Was I sporting my red, white, and blue on 9/11? I certainly was. All right, this is fabulous. This is glass. This feels like it might be, and looks like it might be that, what is that called? I can't think of it right now. Let me know in the comments. I want to say marcasite, but it's not. I think it's something site. And it's got that almost turquoise looking matrix. It's beautiful. And then I guess some milk glass and then red up here. Love this. I think this is absolutely fabulous. That's a lovely piece. Oh, this is a ceramic, very tribal. Leather on that. That's good. That gives me an idea of the quality when they put genuine elements together here. Very nice. I'm not sure how this method is done. It's a little bit like, I want to say scrimshaw or something. I know it's not scrimshaw, but in the way that they kind of carve into the stone here. Very nice. Well, thank you again so much for thinking of me. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. Yeah, really do love jewelry and love looking at new things. Look how precious this thing is. Oh my gosh, that's like a little deco piece. Let me put it on a little pillow. Very, very cool. Very deco. This has sort of the color of tanzanite or blue topaz around it. And this is a very, very beautiful blue. Deep blue. Same thing up at the top. That's a gorgeous piece. It's a 1928. And I believe it. This is probably pre-80s. They definitely diversified after closer to the 80s. And they really, really compromised their quality. And I would say even their designs really were compromised once they outsourced. Gorgeous 1928 and in amazing, amazing condition. And I hope she knew that I collect 1928. I absolutely adore it. I have about 4 jewelry boxes full of it, and I'm still trying to work on that kind of informative video. That's why it's taken me so long. I just don't want to open up the jewelry. I really want to give you the story of 1928 and how it came to be such a phenomenon. Ooh, nice chain. Look at this heavy chain. This is beautiful. Now, do you call this a wheat? To me, it's kind of a wheat, but I don't know. Some people have other names for them. It's very nice. It really looks like the quality of a Monet or something, but I don't see a maker mark on it. Very, very cool piece. I'm trying not to be too close to the camera. Oh, what a lovely piece this one is. Oh my goodness, this is so cute. It's a mesh. It's a beautiful brooch. That would be so cute on a hat, on another summer hat, wouldn't it? A little straw hat. I would love that. And of course, I would put it up on a skirt as well, over at the waist or something. That is so, so cute. Gold tone mesh. Mesh on that rose too. That is amazing. I really love that one. We're still digging in here, y'all. By the way, let me show you my rings of the day. That's become sort of a tradition. I have a Bell Trade Company Fred Harvey era beautiful turquoise and copper ring. I have a petrified wood sterling piece and this amazing little amethyst cabochon. Okay, let's move on, see what else we have. Another brooch. Very pretty. Well, I'm telling you, so far, since you wanted some guidance, I think you have an absolute wonderful collection. And I don't think you would have any trouble selling these items on eBay or anywhere else you choose to. This is a nice deco piece too, styled. Not genuine, of course, but very nice little brooch. I don't see a maker on it. Appears to be silver tone, sort of a marled imitation stone there. Oh, this is interesting. Now, I can't tell if these are... I think it's just a design, right? Does it look like it says 9 and 5? And I don't know. You could just almost read anything you wanted to read into this. Oh, this one is signed. And this one says Kelly Waters copyright. That's what it says. Kelly Waters copyright. So I'll have to look her up because it looks very interesting. And it does almost have a Deco vibe to it as well. Don't you think? I love it. I think it's so pretty. So let's all go to Google and look up Kelly Waters and let me know what you found. Let me know in the comments. By the way, if you're enjoying the video so far, please show that you're having fun. Let YouTube know you're enjoying this channel, this content, with a thumbs up. And of course, a comment. That always helps. That's an amazing thing that you do very simply and at no cost. Now, this is pretty common. These are the Y2K statement necklaces. And normally I would say, not really, but I really like this one. I think this one has dimension. I think this one has personality, honestly. So I would say, yeah, go ahead and list that somewhere. Make sure you take lots of pictures. A lot of people, I still don't understand that some of the eBay listings will take one picture. And I have been pleasantly surprised because of that one picture, honestly. Because I will get it after purchasing, and I'll be like, oh my gosh, I had no idea it looked like this on the sides. I just never know. But I think this one is very nice. I really do like the different jewel tones in it. And the dimension looks a little bit more high quality than most of the Y2K things I saw coming out in the jewelry jars. Let's see what this is. Some key rings. Now, I don't gravitate towards buying key rings, but they come in the jewelry jars a lot. And I will tell you that some of them are quite collectible. People collect different things. I will say religious items, Catholic items, things that were sort of touristy, obvious mementos from Italy, etc. Put that up on eBay and you'd be pleasantly surprised what they sell for. But I have had, like, on occasion when I've done a guest appearance on an auction, we'll sell a box load, a huge little maybe shoebox full of key rings, and they will go high because people have a lot more patience than I do to list things. So this one says, no matter what. It's got a little compass. It's kind of cool, actually. It's a nice key ring. And it says, behind you, all your memories. Before you, all your dreams. Around you, all who love you. Within you, all you need. That's a fabulous, fabulous saying there. I like that. And this is very, very well taken care of. It's in great condition. Okay. A stretch. Stretches don't do very well as far as, unless they're a designer, unless they have precious gems and they're nice and taut. This one's nice and taut. And what I do at my auctions, I usually pair them in kind of complementary trios or something. That's how I usually wind up selling them. But for me to pick up a stretch, I won't do. It has to have a precious metal, or it has to have a precious gem, semi-precious gems or something like that, or a nice designer name brands that are this one's already loose. This has happened to a lot of these bracelets, and this is such a great design. I would probably put this in a craft because that little buckle type of finding can be used for other things, but this is in need of restringing. But it's beautiful. What a beautiful bracelet it was at one time, right? Definitely have run into these, and I think they're just such a cool look. But again, you just have to think of the retail value, the resale value on some of these, and this one is just not there. And that's what happens with heavy glass beads on stretch. Just wooden beads. Crafting something like this would be good. These can also sell if you bundle them up. Now, if you had an armload of these, you could get maybe $20 for all of them being silver tone, of course. And of course, it's a different story if any of these were sterling or even designer pieces as well. What is in this one? Well, thank you again, everyone. I hope you're enjoying yourself. If you haven't taken the time to subscribe, please do it today. Don't wait any longer. It's always free. This is a nice little set of oval bangles. Hard to find these oval ones, and they're so comfortable. I do love a black bangle, too. Those are very nice. This might be a unique selling point as well, the fact that they are oval. And, of course, I would always test any plastic for Bakelite. Lots of videos on that. here on YouTube on how to test for Bakelite, because they do pop in out in the wild quite a bit. A little bracelet. This looks like a sort of hammered design and kind of a nail design as well. This one looks like it is signed, so we're going to see what it says there. Lucky brand. Okay, it's a Lucky brand. Might clean up pretty nicely as well. Lucky brand does make some nice designs, and some of their things could be collectible as well. Look for unique designs. That one seems kind of unique to me, but I think they're mostly known for their necklaces. This is pretty too. I believe it is intact. Looks like all the stones are present. More of a, I would say, department store brand or something, or just a exclusive department store merchandise. If that had a name on it, of course you're looking for a different scenario, right? And this one says prong is damaged. Okay, what a beautiful color though, huh? What a beautiful brooch. The color is amazing. There's a damaged prong. I'm not sure where it is, but I guess it's here somewhere. This is absolutely gorgeous, though. I would sell it as is. Most definitely. Let me know if you see the damaged prong. I don't see it, but I adore Persian colored turquoise stones. Probably imitation, of course. Of course, imitation here, but I adore the use of that no matrix, sans matrix on gold tone. That's was very desirable in Victorian times and so beautiful. So gorgeous. Oh my gosh, I didn't see the missing damage or whatever. Now this, the tassels have come and gone and come again, and I see them a lot. It is pretty. It really is, and that color is amazing. I might wear it. Tasha. This is Tasha. I like the fact that the stones are not missing. That's always nice. And that it has the design on both sides. To me, that's always a selling point as well, especially with these longer necklaces, because they tend to move. Also, people that buy this kind of thing may even consider taking off the tassel, maybe putting a little dangle of stones or a crystal drop. That would be fantastic as well. And how pretty is that? This reminds me, was it Monet or Trifari that did a little bit of red enamel? Who was the one that did more enamel than anyone? I think it was Trifari, wasn't it? Not have a maker on it. It's huge though, and quite pretty. That is so pretty. That would be pretty to wear on Christmas, I think, with a little white sweater or something. Maybe something simple like that. I like this a lot, and it's in great condition. And again, condition is everything. Again, this video, if you're tuning in, skipping around, don't skip around. Don't skip around. Why are you doing that? Then you want to ask everyone questions, and we were wondering, well, it was in the video, you know, watch it. It really helps to not skip, okay? And this video is a wonderful big box of jewelry that a fabulous subscriber gave me, told me to sell it, share it, etc., keep it. And she wanted, in return, advice on her collection, what I perceive as sellable or not, and what she should probably continue to collect, as she probably has more, and she's getting ready to make some money on it. The collections sometimes do start, you know, they're burgeoning and they start busting out, so I know what you're saying. I appreciate everyone who's watching right now. Be sure and give me your thumbs up if you're enjoying yourself as well. Ooh, a circle pin. Who doesn't like the classic circle pin? So pretty. So pretty on a cowl neck sweater. It has a little ivory colored rose on that. That's kind of different. Usually they're just plain. Now it does look like organic matter here. Bone or ivory. Leaning more towards bone. Oh, really a lovely piece. Little abstract swirl design. Very heavy. Very nicely made. You do have really big time collectors, serious collectors on eBay and here on YouTube as well. So check out the auctions here. I have an auction channel now too. Go check mine out. I'm going to link it right here. You can go check me out on weekends over there. I'm trying to do Sundays. I'm selling over there. It's called Thelma Thrift, the estate sales, and it's not just jewelry. It's everything in the estate, and that's my estate. All right, I have everything from fine jewelry to fun costume. Okay, and quality costume, collectible costume as well. There was no name on that, but that's a pretty brooch, isn't it? That is really pretty. That's like brand new. Sorry for all the clanking. That is so, so nice. I really like that too. And I always like a nice, shiny serpentine. Nothing catches the light like real gold on a serpentine chain. Right? Nothing catches the light like gold, even though this one is not real gold. It's still lovely. Very cool. Brooch. Oh, with a signature. Oh, I think I've seen something like this. How cool is she? Is she on a lily pad? Oh my gosh, look at the dimension on this brooch. She's a little angel. She's marked. Fort O'Connie. I see. Wow, we are all learning today. Let me know again in the comments. My wonderful subscriber really wanted to know with some comments and guidance as to what we think about her collection. So if you've heard of this one, please let us know in the comments. Look at her. Where is she sitting? On a shell? On a lily pad? Yes, there's a little wear, but this thing's probably very old. And so dimensional. So you will pin her like this. So she'd be perfect on the shoulder, huh? That's how she will sit. There she is. Wowie. Isn't that amazing? Yeah, that's the way she'll sit. Very cool. Heavy necklace. X's and O's on this one. Whenever you have a little wear, whether it's a wonderful collectible, you're going to lose a little value. So just be aware of that. Don't pick up anything unless it's for yourself that has any considerable damage. Unless, of course, it's a Philippe Trifari or something. Even then, people might buy it for parts or something. But honestly, you really do compromise it with the damage. Now, this one doesn't have major damage. I just saw a little bit of wear. Clasp, there was a little wear on it. But it's a nice look. It's silver and gold tone. And there is sort of a brushed design on that. Oh, something wrong over here. I'm always interested in things like that because sometimes they're pens, vintage writing instruments. This actually looks like sterling, and it is hinged there. Looks like it's wire wrapped. Let's come a little closer. Wire wrapped. Spring ring clasp. It does say 925 on it, on the clasp. So this is cool. No other mark anywhere. Possibly onyx. I do like unique pieces. Sterling silver, I love the simple chain. Bar design, cool. Probably 16 inches. It's going to fit really nicely. Yeah, I like this a lot. Very cool. A plus, if we go back to the advice on reselling that the wonderful gift giver, my subscriber, asked for, uniqueness also always sells. Doesn't matter, sometimes even if you can wear the piece. Sometimes some of these pieces may be art pieces. Doesn't necessarily mean they're one of a kind. People in studios sometimes do make more than one piece of certain things. But it definitely means that it's something someone might collect. I've seen many people buy rings and necklaces that you would never wear, but they are considered for their artistic value. So we have the matching necklace. Very cool. Nice chain on it. Wow. That's awesome. I think that's just such a cool piece. Doesn't it remind you of like a little decor? Maybe a door or something, or an etching on a glass door during the 20s or something. I love it. Very, very nice. Very nice piece there. Okay, then here we have some kind of tangle. Crystal, glittery crystal balls here. And then some bicone, lead crystal, I believe. This one may have a missing. It looks like something broke, yeah. So that's going to be a crafter piece. I don't think many people would want to restring it. And that's pretty obvious too. If it was in the back, I don't know, but it's really pretty. It's so lovely. See, the damage is right there in the front. If it was up here somewhere, I think you could get away with it. But of course, if someone really liked it, they could always restring it and just either shorten it by losing some of the beads or moving some of them forward. Really a nice piece though. It even graduates. That was a very nice execution, but it was damaged. See all those pretty beads. So nice. Look at the perforated little beads too. Those are nice too. Then we have a multi-chain. Oh, I love this. This is pretty. This is a very nice look too. I love this black chain. They appear to be all glass. Pearls and black crystals are glass. It's a very nice look. I really like that a lot. You're not looking at much value on some of these. Again, it all depends on the uniqueness, the name. Please give me your advice as well in the chat if you have any ideas on what sells for you and why. It's really important for a new reseller to kind of have some guidance. It really, without having any skin in the game, so to speak, you know, it's just a neutral video here. I'm not selling anything today. I am very grateful that someone sent me some jewelry and that I will definitely sell and I will definitely keep and I definitely think is beautiful. But she would like some of our advice together. So come on in. Please come at me in the chats, everyone. Come at me with good and critical, constructive criticism on what you think of these pieces. I like brass. I think brass is really having a resurgence. People love it. It's always been sort of popular, I think, in the 70s and 60s. But I think people are really appreciating the hue that it gives and just the wonderful mood. Now we have this one. It looks like someone did this. Handmade. And I say that because they went a little tight on the string. Now sometimes these can stretch. When you hang them for a while, they will start stretching. That may help. This is glass and a very nice design. I do like the design. Looks like it has some silvery beads and some gold beads and brass even. But they strung it a little bit too tight and it curls right there. That's a lot. That happens a lot with homemade items, but again, we can hang it and see if it stretches because it's a nice design. It really is. Pretty brooch. Oh, this is so pretty. Look at this enameled lily pad. How precious. I think it might be missing stones, but I'm not sure. Let me take a look because you can't hardly tell. All negative space. Maybe they had some clear crystals in there to kind of simulate droplets of water. I don't know. It's gorgeous regardless, and it does have opening in the back, as you can see there. So obviously, I mean, that kind of tells me that there was probably some crystals in there. I might be tempted to just drop some little crystals in there because I know I have them. That is such a pretty brooch though. There's a single earring and there's a single earring. Abstract brooch. Now I will say this, some of these can be quite collectible, but I really feel like the more elaborate rhinestone ones seem to be really, really popular, more so than just the solid metal. It's just my opinion though. Let me know in the comments again if you've had good luck with your simple gold designs. Now that looks kind of nice. paired up together, doesn't it? But I just feel like what I've seen, people seem to gravitate towards the rhinestone brooches. This one. Oh, but this one looks like it's missing something. Or it could just be missing some color right there down the center. I'll try cleaning it though. But I do like the dimension of this one and the interesting finish. All right, again, if you're interested in the jewelry that we're showing, you can always email me at thelmahordes@gmail.com. I will put all that information in the description box. Come see me at my new channel, Thelma Thrift, the estate sales. But if you don't want to wait for that, or you're busy on an auction day, email is just fine. I will easily do a PayPal transaction for you if you find anything of interest. This is gorgeous. I love the colors on this. We have some AB crystals. We have some smoky crystals. Some beautiful citrine colored crystals. I love this. It's on a barrel clasp. Someone may have also strung this together, but I think they did a wonderful job on this one, and I do love a double strand. Look at these beautiful bicone, sort of abstract cuts as well. Pear cut. So pretty. This is a gorgeous piece, and I do think these do well on the second market. All right, this looks like, almost reminds me of Stella and Dot for some reason, but could just be a mall piece, mall jewelry. Nothing wrong with mall jewelry, don't get me wrong, but it's not going to bring you a whole lot of resale value. Okay. Okay. Oh, here's a double knuckle ring. And all the rhinestones are there. Oh my goodness. This is cool. I would definitely list that, and I would definitely bring it to a sale if you ever are interested in doing a live sale. By the way, I do offer consultations for people that are interested in selling live. That information, again, is always in my description box, and I have had some really wonderful feedback from people who have taken my quick little Zoom consultation session, and I just think it's a good investment if you're a little bit, if you're just a little unsure of your camera presence and your front load, so to speak, of what you need to do before you go live for a sale. This is amazing. This is very unique. It looks like it's gold tone and silver tone. I don't know if it just needs cleaning, but it's basically woven together. Isn't that interesting? And it's got a little hook eye clasp. Very, very interesting piece. These collars do well too. I think people love that. I'm not sure about the color on it though. It may be fading too much, so I'll have to get it cleaned up and see if that doesn't help. Okay. Wow. Wow. Someone who wears this has fun. Absolutely loves to have fun. And this is just a happy necklace. And believe me, someone will like it. Someone, this is almost day glow right here. Look, you want some glow? You want some glow like a fake ruby? There you go. Mercury glass? No, mercury plastic. No offense, anyone. I'm just having fun. I'm just having fun. This is so cute. I'm so used to seeing these on wood necklaces, and this just kicks it up a couple of happy notches. Don't you think? I think so. All right. Let's keep going here. I hope I find that other earring. I'm sure I will. Oh, this is pretty. Look at this. I think that was a pendant. Very interesting. Looks very 70s to me. That's really pretty. Let's move a couple of things to the side because people don't like to see a big mess, they say. So we shall see. Move some of this. And another brooch. This almost looks like a 1928 as well. But no, it is not. Doesn't have that signature swirl in the back. And does not have any signature at all. It does have a rivet. So it's nicely made. And a simple little pearl. Small size too. Very nice. That'd be nice on a collar. And then this is a little woven pendant on a chain. Sort of champagne colors there. Here's a little brooch with some coral colored acrylic stones. It looks like a modern piece. And it is signed. It looks like a Sarah signature. Let me make sure. No, I was wrong. Oh, no, it is. Yeah, it is a Sarah. Capital, all caps, Sarah. Sarah Cove. Okay. Enamel. Oh, a clown. The clowns do well. They're scarier the better. This one looks a little creepy. I think he'll do well. Look at him. Oh my goodness. Yeah, clowns do well. They really do. And enamel brooches are always interesting. This one is signed. And this is a Jerry's. This is a Jerry's. I'll definitely bring this one to my auction, see if anyone wants to take him home. Strips of paper beads. I forget what they're called. They have a wonderful fancy name. Many people do like them. Don't know about their resale value, though. Let me know in the comments if you know better than I do. Ooh, look at this. This is so pretty. This is really pretty. Sort of a citrine colored rhinestone on there. They are all present, and this is from New York. New York and Company, I think that was a store. Always have good jewelry there. Their costume jewelry was really top-notch. It was before they started diversifying with all the junky jewelry that they bring to the departments, younger fashion. They really have cheapened their inventory as far as jewelry, but back in the day, they had nice things, and this really is a reflection and a good example of that. This is well made. And look, it's even perforated. Bring in some light on that. Very pretty piece. Snake ring. I had a little snake ring. Mine is silver tone too, and I wear it all the time. Silver tone snake ring. There we go. A little necklace. A little rose cutout. Silver tone. Shell. I don't think these have much retail value unless they're the natural. I just don't feel like the colored ones attract too many buyers, honestly. They start to peel and that becomes a problem. Oh, I love these. These are those subtle, the little corded necklaces. I love these. You can tie them at the neck, do sort of a bolo design with it. You can just drape it like cords on the side of your shoulders as well, and they look fabulous. Every time I get these, I sell them. So these are definitely a good collectible, especially if they're made with glass beads, quality beads, that kind of thing. This is a pretty piece. And this color is fantastic. Black always works. Okay, we have a little spike bib style necklace. This is very heavy. Very, very heavy. I don't see a maker on it. I love the chain on it. It's a very nice chain. And kind of a sunburst look, actually. That's what it reminds me of. Bib necklaces are very, very subjective, but this is a nice one. I do like that sunburst look. I have a kind of vintage looking necklace with a gold marled bead. Gold splattered bead. This chain has no marking on it. I do like the drop though, that's pretty. And it's double-sided as well. Very interesting. Let me know if that looks familiar to you. It's heavy. It is glass. I stay away from these bangles because they tend to break pretty easily. Beads just seem to crack for some reason. Very nice little drop. It looks like it's glass. Need that one night of bling. This is the one you want to wear. Very pretty. And you can see that setting so nicely. But this is lovely. This is really pretty in this rose, dusty rose color. I don't know. I almost want to wash it and wear it. I just think it's so nice. What do you think? Oh, it's so pretty. The colors, the design. There's some moon glow in here too. But normally when I get the like the little glass pendants, and they're on this, what's it called? It's taffeta? Is it taffeta? No. Oh my God, I forget. Let me know in the comments what the name of this material is. I always forget. I'll remember 10 minutes after I sign off. But anyway, this is just so pretty. I mean, honestly, I think I'm going to wash it and wear it. I'm going to wash it with very gentle soap and then let it dry. And these findings are amazing. What is this? 10 strands? 4, 6. Yep, 10 strands. Oh my gosh. Organza. That's the name. Organza. I stay away from it when it has those pendants. I always take them off and put a regular chain on them. But I am really gravitating towards that style of, maybe it's the color, maybe it's the sheer magnitude of size. I don't know. And this, what is this? What would you want to put some boulders on your wrist like this? What is this? Volcanic rock? I don't think this is very attractive, but that's just me. There are people who love the avant-garde, who love the unique. Help me think of some adjectives, y'all. But honestly, some people will like it. I just don't think I could be one of them. But it's very interesting for sure. Now, maybe I would wear one on a chain in a short choker style with something glitzy on the side. Because people are really, actually, high-end jewelers are making jewelry with cement. And for hundreds of dollars with cement. So who am I? Who am I to judge? You wear what you want to wear. Let me know in the comments what you think. That was my never to be humble opinion. Genuine pearls. They orient this way. They are genuine pearls. I like the abstract design. Little swirls. I love real pearls. And I don't see any maker on them, but they're in great condition. Those are super nice. Thank you again so much for your generosity. You're amazing. Wow, this is pretty. Now this looks like a little designer piece for some reason, don't you think? Take a look at that up close before I zoom out. Very heavy. Very pretty little floral design on those discs. 2 sizes on the little stations, both with floral motifs. Very long, I would say about 40 inches long or more. So we're double. And isn't that lovely? I really like it. I think it's pretty. I love this subtle blonde gold. Very pretty. In very good condition too. Definitely something I would bring to auction and hope someone would appreciate. We have turquoise, colored beads, layered beautifully, beautifully layered. Beautiful turquoise and tiger-eye colors. So this is definitely something I think someone would appreciate. Very pretty. That's a lovely piece. I really like that. I like that it's layered so perfectly. Oftentimes we get these long necklaces and they start traveling up. And and they don't do what we want them to do. But this one was conceived beautifully. I love that. Very nice. Love those colors. Okay, a scarf clip that's beautiful. Looks like genuine carnelian there. And it's in a silver tone, which I rarely see. This is a very nice scarf clip. I have sold scarf clips, and they haven't been as nice as this one. This one is gorgeous. Definitely not plastic, not acrylic. Beautiful piece. They might be just imitations of genuine stones. That did look like carnelian to me, but I could be wrong. Gorgeous. I think this is really pretty. It has sort of a Celtic mood to it, don't you think? Pendant. It's nice though. Daisies are pretty. High chains, I'm glad she put in the bag because they do tend to. This looks like Lucky Brand as well, but only because of the little charms there, but I don't think it is. And it's got a little crystal in the center there. Some stars, no maker as well. Just a nice long station style. Obviously imitation. Well made, look at that. They're actually soldered. Those are cute. Those are very cool. I would wear those. I would wear those and I would sell those for sure. Always love copper enamel. It's one of my favorite materials. Very cool too. Our twist back vintage, so definitely a draw for a buyer there. I think those are really nice. Looking at a lot of different elements that will attract a buyer. The fact that they're vintage, these I would say 60s, no, definitely not in the 70s. And then the copper enamel, also a big draw for many people. They do love that. Very mid-century. So great one here for sure. And the color of these are amazing. The design as well. Not too big, not too small. I like those a lot. All right, then we have a stretch rhinestone here. And this is a metal. So we go there. Must have liked these little abstract designs, huh? This is a Napier, because we have a few of these from her collection here. Quite a few of these. Very interesting. Yeah, these are very nice. This is hematite. Just a little nugget of hematite. It could have come from a necklace or a charm bracelet. These were very popular in the 60s and 70s. Bag of something crystal. Very highly faceted though. Crystal drop there. So pretty. All metal. This looks sort of ethnic, folkloric almost, don't you think? And then we have a little piece that kind of goes with this. So I'm not sure what this was. I did find the matching ones here, nice. I'm sure the other one is here somewhere. They just kind of, the little simple mother of pearl shell, I'm sure it will show up as well. Things fall by the wayside, you know. So not a big deal there. Oh, I think this is just an amazing, wonderful gesture from a wonderful subscriber. She gave me all of this jewelry to evaluate, to sell, to share, to keep. And I just can't thank you enough. Very, very generous of you. I adore this 1928. I'm a collector, and this is definitely going into my personal collection. I absolutely adore it. And lots of these wonderful things are definitely worth listing, worth selling, and of course worth sharing and loving. That's what we come to jewelry for. It gives us a certain je ne sais quoi. We don't even know what it does, but it definitely elevates our mood. It gives us power when we're dressing for a certain occasion, and it's just a wonderful thing. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed bringing it to you. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. I'll see you on the next one. Thank you again to my generous subscriber. Bye-bye.